welcome to Liz at Home. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be sharing how I do a cloud background with chalk pastels using the Pebbles classic chalks. I did a short review on them in my last video, which I'll link for you I'll put a little link. You'll see a little eye, and if you click on that, it will take you to that video. I'm going to be doing them in this Colouring Heaven Animal Wonderland special, which has got beautiful designs by Kanoko Igusa. The designs in this are delightful. Oh, she's just done such beautiful stuff. She's got books out, which I'm sure most of you have seen. Rhapsody in the Forest, Menuet de Bonheur, and I just love her stuff. It is incredibly detailed and whimsical and so pretty. So I've coloured this picture in using Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, and I like my rose. I was quite chuffed with that, and I used some fine liner pens for the little bugs. And I thought I would add a cloud background to this. So I've got the chalk pastels. I've put a sheet of paper beneath this just to protect it. I have washed my hands because I use a lot of hand cream. I've got very dry skin. And what I do find with chalk pastels is that the oil from your skin, like a fingerprint here and there, it kind of draws the chalk and spoils sometimes the smoothness of what you get. So I'm also using just a piece of stained paper towel that I use for lots of my art. That is some marker ink on that from when I was filling my markers. You can do a little cloud shape on paper. You can just draw one and cut it out, any kinds of shapes. I happened to buy this kind of stencil thingy ages ago from Amazon, and I'm afraid I can't really link it for you because I can't remember what it's called, but because of the holes and stuff, I've blocked them out with masking tape because the chalk tends to go through that. So I'm going to do the whole thing with clouds, and I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to put that slightly on a slant. Then it's a very flimsy tin. I actually think one of my sheets of paper is going to come here so I don't mess this up. Then I was thinking of doing various choices of the blues and purples. So I'm just going to check that I'm all in screen. There we are, that's better. And all you do, it's really easy. I like the medium-sized little bobbly thing. Pop the bobble on this cute utensil. Get some of your chalk on that, and then go around it. Try to keep the stencil fairly still because otherwise you get smudges. Now with chalk pastels, there's always a lot of dust. So I'm going to sort of feather that out lightly so that the cloud looks kind of puffy, and then brush it away and hope it doesn't smudge. Lift it carefully. You shouldn't blow, but I'm ashamed to say I always do. Then do another cloud, slightly different angle. Going to use the same color. And around we go. Feather it out a little bit. Remove the dust. And off we go. Another one. Maybe kind of joining this one almost. I'm using a slightly darker blue this time. No, I'm not sure actually. Gosh, I have very low attention. Pupils that I teach always talk about having ADD. I think I'm a past master of ADD. There we go. Then I'm going to put a bit of a cloud there, I think. Just a little bit. A little bit more of a cloud there. A sunny day with clouds in the sky and flowers on the breeze. Doesn't that sound like heaven? How's everybody? I've put in an order for some groceries to be delivered because we're on lockdown at the moment. So if the doorbell goes, I'm going to have to pause this and carry on. Afterwards, and I spoiled myself with some nice nougat treats. So I'm really hoping that they were in stock. I feel like something yummy. Yesterday I baked a bread. I was so energetic, and I baked chocolate cake, and I made lovely lentil and bacon soup. It was very nice. So you can see it's already starting to look cloudy and sort of, I think it matches the whimsicality. Is that a word? I'm not sure. Going to do still. I'm trying to decide, should I move on to darker blues and purples, or should I stay with these pale blues? I think I'll just do a few slightly darker blues here, just for a difference. When I did the review, I did color in a little bit here with this, but I've erased that because I was thinking about things and decided I wanted the clouds. So I'm going to wisp that up there a little bit. I'm trying to vary, so that had the big ones. I'm doing the small bits here, but let me vary the angle a bit and go back to a very pale one. And I haven't been changing my bobble because I forgot, but it doesn't seem to matter. As I said, low attention span. Yesterday, I was playing around with trying to make a face mask, and I decided that if I succeed on the one with the paper towel, I must actually do a video on that. I know there are thousands of them already, but I have this idea of using some of my pretty washi tape, and I thought disposable face masks for crafters could be quite fun. So now I'm going to switch over to the tiny bubble. It's a weeny little thing here, and maybe do some darkish ones with that in these spaces. So you don't need much pressure or anything. So if you happen to suffer from bad arthritis in your hands, these are really an easy option. We're sort of thinking of doing some greenery just to make the picture look like the flowers are coming out of something. This is the part of colouring that always gets me. But I actually think I must stay with my blue and continue the theme throughout. Decided to do it here and see if I could make it work. Nearly finished. So we've come to the end of our video. I just want to mention before I finish that when you use chalk pastels, it's always good to spray with a fixative afterwards. I always use this Grumbacher workable fixative, which I find really super, and if there's something that then later on you look at and you think, oh, I wish I'd done this or that, you still have the option. So once again, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you watching the videos. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I hope it's been of some use to you. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.